It's really smoky because I just did like a really heavy sage cleanse. So I was trying to like make it like not be so, but I even opened up the windows and it's still smoky. It literally looks like I'm trying to burn the place down. Hi, everyone. Hello. Hi, Sil. How's everybody doing after that Scorpio season? You guys good? I'm good. I'm okay. It's been a really busy weekend. I'm trying to get super caught up with stuff. Thank you, Alexa. I appreciate it. I'm like at the end of my day. So I appreciate that. I do. Hi, Davita. How are you? Did I stay in this weekend? I went out for like a couple places, and I got to tell you, like I didn't stay out for very long. I did not. Hi, Emmanuel. I did not talk to a lot of people. We'll just put it that way. I kept my interactions very, very minimal. Yeah, everybody, and it really was like the height of it was this morning. The Venus Jupiter conjunction, I feel like that kind of pushed everything even more to be even more like, and it wasn't even intense. It was just supercharged. It was like everything was just really supercharged. So yeah, and it's so funny because I even had people on like Twitter. They tweeted, they would like tag me in a tweet about I should have listened to Betsy and just stayed inside this weekend. Like, I'm telling you. Thanks, Carlos. Yeah, it was like when I give you guys warnings, I'm not just blowing hot air. I know that it may sound like that a little bit, but I'm not. Hey, if you guys could do me a favor, if you're in the chat, hit the thumbs up button for me so we can get this live out there. Yeah, do yourself, I'm sure. I'm a Virgo, so I like to say I told you so, but me, the person that I actually am, I don't like to say I told you so. So don't make me say it. Oh, that's fun, Eve. Eve is putting up her tree. Yeah, I love Sagittarius energy. I'm glad we are in. You're really emotional today. I'm not surprised by that. I'm really not surprised by people who are really emotional, just because like the things that Chiron is hi Kara, the aspects that Chiron has right now too, and as we move into Sagittarius moon on Tuesday, we'll have the new moon at 4 degrees Sagittarius. That's going to be trining Chiron, so that'll be fun. It'll be fun. So what we're going to do, and I wanted to do this particular like end of the year energy reading because I need everybody to be really, really patient with me to get the readings out for like December energies, and because I'm working on the love readings, but coming off of that Scorpio energy, I'm still trying to recuperate. I feel like I have a hangover. I feel like I have an energy hangover almost. So I really need everybody to be like super patient with me to get the readings out. I'm also going to be in December. I'm also going to be working on the general 2020 forecasts too. So I wanted to do this so everybody kind of gets like a taste of what the end of the year is going to look like. And that way, maybe we can just like push everybody to come watch this video if they're feeling, I just don't rush the readers right now. Like huge. Don't rush the readers. It's we all feel that shove, that push towards the end of the year, and want to get everything out for you guys. So that's why I'm going to do this. And I want to remind everybody that almost everything on my website is on sale right now. Scorpio birthday readings will expire. You can't order a Scorpio birthday reading after November 30th, so after next Saturday. So if you're a Scorpio, make sure you get your birthday reading. If you want to get it done, don't come ask me why the Scorpio birthday reading doesn't work in December. I won't even answer. I had so many people ask me that about the Libra reading, and I was like, really? It's November now, guys. And the Sagittarius birthday reading is available. And if you're watching this after December 15th, the Capricorn reading will be available then. Thanks, Makita. Even jewelry's on sale. I don't know if I said that. Like everything, we're doing clearance. It's like end of the year clearance. So do that. We're going to pick the signs by the cards. With the cards. So, and those of you who are watching the recorded live, like watching back the replay, if you don't like that I'm connecting with the chat, you may not like this video, just FYI. Mark, you got the 4 of Pentacles. What does that mean? Oh, the 4 pendants. You got 4 pendants. Yeah, he did actually. He has lots of them. I thought that said Pentacles. Maybe I should wear my glasses. That's weird that I saw that. Okay, let's see who's first. I feel like there needs to be a drum roll. Ooh, look at that. Pisces is first, which is so funny because you guys always expect to be last. So there you go. Pisces is first. I wonder if do we have any Pisces in the chat yet? You guys are going to be like, what? Oh, yay. Good. Several Pisces. That's awesome. Yep, this can be for sun, moon, rising. If you're wanting to look at love, it could be at that too. Let's see what you guys have for a message for the rest of 2019. I feel like you guys are really rushed to get something done. Thank you, Sil. I feel like you guys are giving a lot of energy to rush to get something done. So I have the Knight of Swords. I have the 8 of Pentacles. I have the 6 of Pentacles. This is really interesting. So now, if you're arguing with somebody at work or you get into an argument with somebody, thank you, Breeze Tarot, appreciate that. If you get into an argument with somebody at work, I sort of just want you to let it go. I feel like you shouldn't be giving any more energy. The 6 of Pentacles makes me feel like you shouldn't be giving any of your extra energy away. It's almost as if you need to conserve it to work. Like, I literally, Pisces, want to tell you to mind your own business because somebody's going to try and get in your face and you need to decide. You need to look at the person and be like, is this, what? Oh, twin flame readings. I don't actually like specific twin flame readings. I do general twin flame readings on Patreon, or you can just get a regular reading with me and we can talk twin flames. Totally up to you. I mean, there's really like nothing you can't, but I know it's really funny. You got to pick and choose your readers for twin flames these days. So, oh no, Shannon, that's not okay. Another reader said you were gonna get in a fight. But yeah, you got to be really careful about the readers that you pick these days. I do regular twin flame readings on Patreon. I do that specifically to not have the negative energies on YouTube through the whole twin flame stuff. But if you want to get a reading with me, we can talk twin flames. I don't like I'm not a reader that's going to be like, no, you shouldn't be doing, you know. Okay. So Pisces, here's the thing is I feel like you don't even see this coming. With the 7 of Cups, it feels very blindsided, very, very blindsided. And here's the thing. You cannot focus on what this person is doing to distract you over here because you're not going to see the blessing that the universe is trying to bring you. If you get distracted by some kind of argument or some kind of confusion in like from now until the end of the year, if somebody tries to distract you, you're going to miss out. See the 2 of Swords on the 8 of Pentacles. Don't get blindsided, Pisces. Stay very, very open. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles on the 6 of Pentacles. Your energy, Pisces, should be totally focused on your pentacles right now. Like 100% work on your business. Okay? Please don't. Stop it. The technology is going to start happening. Focus on your business. You know what? And I'm going to say this. If you are having a hard time staying centered and staying grounded, please come to one of the weekly meditations that we're doing towards the end of the year. There are going to be some really, really strong energies, and you can learn how to ground yourself. You can learn how to center yourself. You can learn how to protect your energy from energy vampires. Okay? And that's for everybody, not just Pisces. If you're having a hard time protecting your energy, Lydia's on it. She's like, who's next? Who's next? All right. Who is next? I'll be right back. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm still shuffling. Still shuffling. See? Still shuffling. Whoa. I want you guys to guess who popped out. Like this person, this sign really, really likes getting attention. Yeah. Syl's right. So Leo. Leo is next. You know what's really funny is Aries are low key. They don't really like them. I mean, like you guys like attention from the right people. Leos want attention from everybody. Doesn't matter if they're the right people or not. Leo is low-key more an attention whore than an Aries is. I'm just saying. And I love you guys for it. 100%. I love you guys love the Leos for their attention-getting ways. Aries are actually very, very quiet individuals. Like, they really have to trust you to open up. Now Leos are all pissed off at me because I can't even get a card out. Oh, okay, you guys. What's going on, Leos? Oh, hi, Lisa. Lisa Karma. Message for Leos, end of 2019. I cannot believe we're talking end of 2019. Okay, so Leos, I feel like you're on the verge of starting something new, but you don't believe that you can do it. Like you're lying to yourself, or you're letting other people cut you down. So the 5 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. You could also be dealing with an earth sign that's a little, they feel very, I actually want to use the word childish. I agree, Hassan. I believe that you guys are extremely misunderstood. 5 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're going in a new direction. You're starting a new thing. But it's almost as if you like that normal confidence that you would have is not there. Well, Wendy, if a new venture or wanting to go on a new venture or starting a new life would probably include moving or getting a new house, right? That's like a new adventure or starting something new in your life, right? So yes, Leos are trying to start something new in their life, but for some reason, they don't have the confidence. They don't have the normal confidence that they would, that they can manifest this or that they can bring it in. So here's the thing is, first of all, trusting yourself. Oh, this is because of past behavior, past things that have happened, right? So the Six of Cups, it's almost as if, well, I can't really believe that this is going to be happening in my life because it's never really happened before, or it never turned out okay before. So why would it turn out okay right now? You know? So whatever it is that's not working for you, your fear of it not working is coming directly from whatever happened in the past that didn't work. It has absolutely nothing to do with the present day. And that's my point. The point is you have to be able to manifest things or go forward in your life into the future from this present moment. If you try and go forward from your life based on what happened in the past, you're not going to get any further than where you are right now. You're going to keep like walking in a circle in the present moment where you are right now. So if you want to rebuild, Three of Pentacles, if you want to rebuild things and allow yourself to start something new in your life and create something new in your life with the people that you love too, because this is a group effort here. You need to almost get to know yourself again. Stop getting to know the old Leo, right? Four of Swords on the Three of Pentacles. You have to listen to your own intuition, and the only way that you're going to be able to do that is you give yourself some time to rest. The Four of Swords is resting, it's taking care of yourself, it's meditation, it's healing, but it's also self-care. And self-care isn't about going to get your nails done or going to get your hair done. I mean, yes, that's helpful, but the best self-care is when you're actually saying like positive, loving things to yourself. That is also self-care. And I feel like that's what's needed, because this Page of Pentacles, something isn't sitting right with this Page of Pentacles. I feel like either this is somebody else in your life that's not really going anywhere, but I also feel like you're kind of being knocked down in a way, knocked down to size in a way. But you're actually doing it to yourself. And you're doing it to yourself based on everything else. See, Two of Wands on the Page of Pentacles. So you have to be able to make these decisions in your life in a quiet kind of way. I hope that made sense to any and all the Leos here. It's very interesting. There's also if you guys are dealing with an earth sign, I feel like you're trying to make a decision about this person too. I don't feel like they're very honest with you. And I don't feel like they've been honest with you for a really, really long time. So it's not, it's not a crazy thought for you to still be attached to something from the past. But I feel like it's time for you to make the decision so you can start leveling up and not staying stuck where you are. Okay. I'm done preaching for the Leos. Who's next? It's so funny. I love like reading the chat and like getting caught up with everybody after I do a reading. Thanks, Wendy. Who's next? Gemini or Virgo? Oh my God, everybody. Oh, none of them. Scorpio is next. Like, and you know what's really interesting is I feel like it's so funny. I heard more from more Scorpios this last season that really, really had a tough time during their season this year than I've ever heard of anybody having a tough time. Like, Scorpios had the toughest. So let's see what kind of message for Scorpios. Whoa. Stop throwing cards at me. I'm not taking those. I saw what they were though. Ooh, you guys got the 5 of Swords too. What the actual F does that mean, you guys? Come on. Why is everybody lying to themselves? Stop lying to yourself. All right, so I feel like you guys have a really big decision that you need to make. And you got to be honest with yourself, Scorpio. If you cannot be honest with yourself, you can't be honest with anybody else. So 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and the Page of Swords. You're not going to be able to hide is literally what I'm hearing. You cannot hide from this. The Page of Swords, and I feel like there's even a conversation that needs to be had. Like this has to be laid out. There's some kind of decision. And here's the thing is I feel like the reason why you haven't had this conversation yet is because you're still trying to decide what you actually want out of it. Okay. Let's see. 2 of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of these decisions that you all have to make for the remainder of 2019 are sort of going to come to a head during the eclipse, the Capricorn new moon eclipse. It's like Christmas night into the 26th of December. Oh, you're right. Should I text Cal and let him know that he's missing out? I should be mean to him. Shouldn't be mean to him. Okay. Oh, man. You guys are so funny. I actually am hearing that you want to make this decision on your own. Like, you don't want anybody else's opinion about this. Like, you want to be able to make this decision on your own. There has to be something's ending or something cycling in your life. And it was meant to happen this way. Like there was something that was meant to happen this way. And no matter how hard you like stand firm on it, the conversation, first of all, I feel like, okay, I'm just going to show you the cards before I because I will rant. So the King of Wands on the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, I really appreciate that you guys are here. Thank you very much, by the way. Yes, and Kara. So I feel like you guys want to be the boss of the decision making, basically. I feel like whatever decision this is that you're trying to make, Scorpio, I feel like you want to make it on your own. You don't really want anybody else's opinions in it. And I think that that's the right way to go, honestly. So then we have the Star on the 5 of Swords. There's also some kind of healing that you're doing with this decision that you're making. This is going to be a really healing moment for you. The Star on the 5 of Swords. Like, I don't feel like it's going to be a really comfortable conversation. And I think that you already know that it's not going to be a comfortable conversation. Something has to come to a close. And the 10 of Swords on the Page of Swords makes me feel like you're already thinking about the worst possible case scenario. That 10 of Swords is literally going directly to the worst possible case scenario. So but you'll never have, if you, Scorpio, if you keep thinking about this 10 of Swords and thinking that it's going to go worse than it probably is actually going to go, then you'll never have the conversation. So I want you to get out of this mindset. Whatever it is that needs to be said, whatever it is that needs to be said is going to be a very healing moment. Very healing moment. And it's no coincidence that this is happening to you. This is something that was totally destined in your life. And that's the other thing with the Five of Swords. If you're trying to convince yourself that this is something that you don't need to deal with in your life, or like you're trying to like get past it in some way, like good luck with that, because the universe is not in the business of just being like, oh, sure, just, whatever. Yeah, you can just pass this lesson up. No problem. Not a big deal. No, that's not the way it works. You have to go through it to get past it. You see, you can't detour. And we like to detour. As humans, we love to detour. Detours are our best friends. We like to go the long way. So you have to go through it. Very interesting. And I also feel like you're very accident prone for some reason. I feel like I need to tell people to be patient. Like, be patient and really calm with yourself right now. Because I feel like you guys are really accident prone. Okay? Please don't hurt yourselves this December. All right. How we doing? Yeah, knock on wood. We were just talking about you, Cal. I was going to text you and tell you that you were late. Way to go, buddy. Way to show up fashionably late so everybody says hi to you. Such a Taurus move. I don't want the attention. Give me the attention. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? I'm taking things slow tonight, you guys. I am not rushing anything at all. So when we get the reading out, if this is a 2-hour long video, that's what it is, because I am not rushing. Oh, I should have asked somebody to keep track, to go do the timestamps. Like if somebody could do a timestamp for me, I just need one comment with all the readings on it. Don't give me like individual sign readings, like in individual comments, just one. If somebody could do that for me, I would be eternally grateful, and I will send you so much love energy. You have no idea. Ooh, I think Cal manifested this. Congratulations, Taurus. Which is funny because you guys always feel like you're last too, even though you're not ever. Ever, ever, ever. So, Taurus, let's see what messages. Ooh. All right, you guys. The end of the year. Whoa. Okay. All right. You guys, I was so excited, and then the Hanged Man came out. Dang it, Taurus. Could be dealing with a Pisces, though. I feel like you're really guarded right now. It feels like very guarded energy. And I'm not sure why, because there's actually a lot of really good things coming to you. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands. Normally, I would say the Seven of Wands is healthy boundaries, but it feels really guarded. Just looking at it, I was like, dang. Like my stomach is all in knots, that kind of guarded. Like I don't want to like communicate with anybody. I don't want to be around anyone. I feel very, very guarded right now. And then I have the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man is really, he puts himself there on purpose in order to be more enlightened. So I'm not necessarily like scared that the Hanged Man is there, but this Ace of Pentacles makes me feel like the universe is trying to give you something. It's trying to offer some kind of stability to you, and you refuse. You're like refusing it because of your guardedness. So let's clarify and see what this is all about, because I feel like you have an opportunity. Like this is a lesson for you guys to learn. I feel like there's an opportunity for you to be safe and stable and abundant and all of the things, right? But because there's some kind of energetic block or energetic guarding that you feel like you have to do, you're not seeing it as a safe place or a grounding situation or whatever. You're seeing it more as like it's just going to make you stuck. But I need you to look at this Ace of Pentacles in a different way. Oh, that's fantastic. Thanks for giving me the feelings. Okay. See? You guys are supposed to be really, really... Now, that's a stigma that Tauruses are really stubborn. Tauruses are actually not extremely stubborn people. They just do things cautiously for good reason. Everybody has a good reason, right? So the Queen of Pentacles on the Ace of Pentacles is telling me that there's some kind of abundance here for you. You are legit getting, I mean, aces are gifts from the universe, and you're being handed a gift from the universe, Taurus. And here you are being super guarded, right? So instead of having this guarded nature, I want you to allow things to unfold organically. And if this offer doesn't look perfect to you, or if this offer looks a little bit off to you in some way, shape, or form, I feel like there is a paranoia. That's what this is. That's what that guarded feeling is. I feel like I'm very, very paranoid. And instead of being paranoid, or instead of thinking that this, like, it's almost as if it's a ploy, like this Ace of Pentacles is a ploy. Okay. So here's the thing is, if you keep looking at that Ace of Pentacles as a ploy and not as something that's going to benefit you in your life, because it's actually here to benefit you, but you're not seeing it that way. I don't know how many times I can say that. Let it unfold organically, and allow yourself to look at it in a different perspective instead of automatically thinking that it's going to, yeah, see? I feel like you want to, it's like fight or flight. It feels like a very fight or flight situation to me. So the Three of Wands, I always have to breathe really, really deeply with you guys, because it's like, could you just like open up your solar plexus already and start believing in yourself? Because it's really hard to hold on to your energy when you don't believe in. A Taurus that believes in themselves is unstoppable. I want you to, in fact, I want somebody to write that down. And like, I challenge you Taurians to write down a Taurus that believes in themselves is unstoppable. Are you guys really speaking in a different language in the chat? So I can't see what it means. That's not fair. You guys are so funny. Stop speaking different languages in my chat. Come on. I can't understand it. All right. Anyways, so the Three of Wands on the Hanged Man. Okay, so I feel like this is something you guys have actually been needing and been waiting for. This Ace of Pentacles is something that you've been needing. You can speak in different languages, just like I can't understand, and neither can my moderators. So it's a little hard to moderate when you're speaking in another language. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't want to ruin the fun. Like, have all the fun you want. But yeah, so Taurus, I feel like this is something that you've been waiting for a really long time. So stop fighting against it. And even if this is something that you've been waiting for, or this is something that you haven't, like you didn't even realize you were waiting for it. It's almost like subconsciously you kind of wanted it to be in a different way. Some of you are waiting for something new to show up in your life. And I want to tell you to stop putting yourself on pause and on hold, waiting for something new to show up in your life. That is not the best way to handle that situation. What you need to do is to continue on your path, continue moving forward with your focus, with your journey, with what you want to do, and then let people just be attracted to that kind of nature. Okay. All right. Ta-da. Nope. No Cancer yet. Some people really, really, really don't like it that I do it this way. I don't like to be predictable. So me too. I do love it. I love it myself. I love doing it this way. And I love that I have the right cards to be able to do it. Thank you, Syl. Thank you very much. Ooh. I know, right? So, Gemini. Hey, Lucia. Welcome. Hi, Gemini. No, and it's fine. You can ask all you want. My moderators will let you know what sign we're on. No big deal. Okay. Oof. Guys, Gemini. Okay. Listen, Gemini. I really feel like some of you are not sleeping, first of all, and I need some of you to get some really good sleep at the end of this year. You're so exhausted that whatever it is that you're trying to manifest is not going to come into fruition if you're not taking care of yourself. I don't care that you think if hustling is not what you need to do right now. Sleeping is what you need to do right now. If you have been staying awake or you've been pushing yourself to get things done and you're not getting any sleep and you're like, but I can't sleep, Betsy, because I have all these things up in my head. Meditation. I cannot stress it enough. And if you don't know how to meditate or you need help meditating, we do meditations weekly. Usually we have them on Sundays. This week it's going to be on Tuesday for the Sagittarius new moon. But so I have the Four of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. So I know that there are things that you're working on, and I know that there are things that you're really, really focused on. But if you focus too much on whatever it is that you're planting or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, you're actually going to resist it. You're going to push it away from you. You're not going to get what you want. Stop doing this. Stop going, please, 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 and get some sleep. Seriously. I promise you that if you get a good night's rest and you wake up the next morning and you feel really refreshed, you'll be much happier. And that's where you want to manifest from. You want to manifest from a place of being refreshed and happy and joyful. If you're not sleeping and you're really, really cranky and annoyed with life, that's what you're going to manifest more of. Thank you, Joyce. Yeah, see, here's the thing and I feel like you've been having dreams. Whatever it is that you're having dreams of right now, Gemini, I want to tell you that it's real, which is really interesting because, I literally heard your dreams are real. Like whatever it is that you've been dreaming about. Hey, Peter. It's okay, Lillian. If I have to make somebody else a moderator, I will. Don't you worry your pretty little head over it. You are just fine. You live your life. Okay. So here's the thing. So we have the Star on the Four of Swords, Gemini. We have the Chariot on the Seven of Pentacles. See, everything's moving forward, whether you wish and hope and pray it does or not. Whether you're focusing on it, actually, when you're focusing on it like this, you're pushing it, it's going out further in the distance. But if you allow yourself to see things in a balanced, productive kind of way, and you bring joy to your life and rest to your life, and you take care of yourself, and you're a happy person, things will turn out, right? So then we have Justice on the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like, man, I just want to tell you not to worry. I really do. I just want to tell you not to worry because I feel like your worrying isn't going to help the situation anyways. You worrying about it, it makes you feel worse. This Chariot is very, very hopeful, Gemini. So whatever it is that you're trying to make happen, all you got to do is take a step back. All you got to do is take a step back and allow yourself to see this from a point of view of, all right, it'll happen when it's supposed to. Because the Chariot's also about divine timing. And that's literally like you've been waiting for something to show up in your life for a while, or you've been waiting for something to change or news or something like that, right? And the growth, like the stunted growth that you're feeling is you focusing too much on an end goal or an end, there's really no ending. Because even when you get to your destination, there will be another destination right after that. So the journey is never really over. So stop your worrying, okay? It's all happening. Man, I really wish I could speak French. Like, I'm really jealous right now that everybody's speaking French in my chat. Sorry, I wanted to get caught up in the chat really quick. That's why my silence was there. Merci beaucoup is thank you very much, I think. That's like all I know. Who's next? Yeah, like I don't. Yeah, I know we. I do know bonjour. Yes, I do. All right, Capricorn. Oh, I'm so glad that I'm cheering you up. Beauty boss planner. I'm so glad. Capricorn. I feel like I need a big sign that says what? Like right above me. That sounds like me in Spanish, Rachel. I took like a good 5 years. Oh my God, the 5 of Swords came up again. Man, I feel like maybe it's terrible. Yeah, I took like 5 or 6 years of Spanish. 6. It was 6 years of Spanish. And yeah, I mean, I can speak it, but it's very slow. It's very slow. I can write it and understand it when it's being spoken to me much easier. All right, guys. So Capricorn, you know what? I feel like things around you have been falling apart for a while. And I know why. Like I know that you know, the Pluto and Saturn transit has not been easy for you. The South Node being in Capricorn has not been easy for you. And now, like when we have all the aspects to all the other signs as the sun moves to each sign, I know this year was kind of a shitstorm for you guys. Some of you were able to kind of pull yourselves out of it and make a positive out of a negative. Some of you Capricorns were. But I don't want you, like, don't give up, because I'm saying this because the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords are flanking the Ace of Cups. Okay. So again, let's go back to what aces mean, right? Aces are gifts from the universe. What is the Ace of Cups? Well, a lot of readers will say that the Ace of Cups is like a new relationship or the renewal of a relationship. For me, when I read about the Ace, it wasn't a shitstorm, not like Capricorn's, Lillian, seriously. I mean, some signs had more of a shitstorm than others, but like cardinal signs, Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, and Libra, they had it worse. Believe it or not, they had it worse because of the way the aspects were, especially during Scorpio season. It was really, really hard. But yeah, so and like having the planets in a fellow cardinal sign, like I'm a Libra rising, and you would not have guessed, but this year was very much a roller coaster for me. You wouldn't have guessed that by like, I mean, I usually can hold it all together pretty well, but it was very much a roller coaster for me. And I know that had a lot to do with the cardinal air that I have in my chart. But this Ace of Cups for me is about loving yourself. It's self-care. It's about filling up your own cup before you offer it to somebody else. Making sure that your cup is overflowing. See how that Ace of Cups is like overflowing, right? And the fact that that I have 2 5s, 5s are always challenges when it comes to tarot. The fact that I have 2 5s here, flanking the Ace of Cups, makes me want to tell you that it's all going to be okay. Because it's almost as if the outside stuff that's happening to you guys, if you can fill up your own cup and really, really focus on yourself, there's not a whole lot that can touch you at this point because you've been through so much. Now, remember that as we move into 2020, Saturn is going to move out of Capricorn, but we are going to have Jupiter moving into Capricorn on December 4th. I believe it's the 4th. And that's going to, you know, Jupiter and Venus are both going to be moving into Capricorn very soon. And that's going to be kind of another supercharged energy as we go into Capricorn season. So I need you guys to remember that things are going to be okay, even though it may feel like the outside is sort of falling apart around you. That was really a very heavy message. So let's see. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. The Ace of Cups. 5 of Swords. Oh, man. You guys need to get in touch with your inner child. Oh, and the 6 of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. I'm so glad I looked. I'm so glad I looked. I'm going to leave this like that because we all need a little bit of, Capricorns need a little bit of win right now. Y'all need a little bit of win. It's not the end. We're right in the middle. Get it here? We're right in the middle. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands on the Five of Pentacles. There's something about your finances that you're going to hear and you're not going to be particularly happy about it at the end of this year. But again, everything is happening for a reason. I sort of feel like the reason why this is happening to you is so you don't get attached to an outcome with your finances, or you don't get attached to you've been having to change something about your environment for a while. And this is just sort of shoving you along a little bit. I think that you're scared for more changes. I think that you really, some of you aren't necessarily scared. Some of you really, really, really want to have that change happen. But even knowing that the change is going to happen, there's still a fear behind it, because when it comes down to it, we're all human. And fear is a natural feeling to have, right? And there's this healing of the inner child that feels very much like, because your stability is in question, because your finances are in question, because there's so many unstable things that are happening around you, you got to find a safe place, right? So that Six of Cups on the Ace of Cups. Now, this could be some of you connecting with somebody and then them sort of leaving you out in the cold, or them like sort of vanishing. But if that's the case, if that happens, if you connect with somebody and it's a really, really strong connection and then they ghost you, that's your win. If you connect with somebody who cannot be real with you and they leave, or they make you feel like you're less than who you really are, that's your win. That's their loss and your win. Okay. So if this has to do with a relationship, there's that. But for many of you, I don't want to say most of you, but for many of you, I do feel like a lot of this is about healing the inner child. And the way that I did that, because the little girl that I was, like, she really needed a lot of love when I finally realized what it was that was holding me back from like being open and vulnerable in my life. It was my inner child, right? So what I started to do is I'd wake up and I'd give myself a day off from like working or anything like that. And I would wake up and I would be like, I'd close my eyes and be like, okay, inner child. All right, little Betsy, what is it that you want to do today? And then whatever popped up in my mind, like go to the park. Like I literally had a day where I went to the park. I went and ate my favorite lunch with myself. I went and had some ice cream. And like I did so many things that I wanted to do as a kid that I never really got to do as a kid, that normal kids get to do. And it was so freeing and it was so amazing. And it was really, really fun. So, and you don't feel like sad for yourself anymore. You don't feel sad for that inner child when you actually go out and play. So and I know like telling a Capricorn to go out and play and heal their inner child is like, really? You're telling the father to go out and heal his inner child. But here's the reason why. I feel like if you don't allow yourself to pay attention to your inner child or heal your inner child, you're going to continue to tell yourself lies, or you're going to continue to tell yourself that you're not good enough, that you need to do more, that you have to hustle, that you have to do this, that you have to do that in order to achieve. And you don't. You don't have to do any of that. What you have to do is believe in yourself. And that is a struggle for you right now, is believing in yourself, because everything around you is telling you not to believe in yourself. Everything that's happening in your life, whether it's crumbling or whether it's doing this or whether it's doing that, you know what I mean? Like when you get to the point to where you can truly, truly, truly believe in yourself, that's where that happiness comes from, right? Underneath I wanted to show you this. Underneath the Six of Wands is the Ten of Cups. I haven't pulled the bottom of the deck for anybody else. That's how much I love you guys. You're welcome. Capricorn. Who's next? After I pull this next card, I'm going to take a really quick break. That's why you've been so emotional. Yeah. Yeah. Virgo or Libra. I would like Virgo or Libra. Or even Sagittarius. Oh, I manifested that. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. It does take a lot of energy. And so I'm going to stretch really quick and just give me like a minute. I'll be right back. Hey, Ryan. I was like, I had to look at the time. I was like, wait a second. Why are you on here? Sagittarius, you guys. We're on Sagittarius. It's like he showed up right in time. Okay. So you guys are in creation mode is what it feels like. You guys are starting to create things or wanting to create things. Some kind of, oh, ooh, look at you, Sagittarius. Dang. Seriously? Did you want to show up in your reading? Because you did. So we have the Empress. And then we have the Devil. And then we have the King of Wands. I literally want to say that like nothing's really holding you back right now. Like you're not allowing anything to hold you back right now. There's some kind of karmic activity around you. And you're welcome, Patricia. All you have to do is take the little cursor Therese, all you have to do is take the cursor and pull it back. And you'll go back to the beginning of the video. I don't know. I'm all stressed out by your message, Therese. I don't know what I need to do. Like, I don't know what you need, but I don't know if like you do need an alignment. That like message stressed me out. So anyway, okay. I feel like you guys are going through something karmic right now, but it's not karmic in a bad way. It's like you were kind of meant to go through this, but there's a lesson in it. There's a lesson within it somewhere. So let's just see. It feels like you're very much in charge though of the things that are going on. So I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried about Sagittarius right now. And I know that you guys are sort of freaking out because Jupiter's leaving your sign, but I bet you anything. It's kind of like when I said with the retrograde, when Jupiter was in retrograde, how things were going to start moving forward for you while Jupiter was in retrograde. And that's exactly what happened. Things started like popping up in your life right and left. And then Jupiter went direct again and everything started to slow down again. And you were like, oh crap. And you had to keep the momentum up yourself. Oh my gosh. You had to keep the momentum up with yourself. And so now I sort of feel like you guys are so funny. Yeah, the worst of it's over. So usually the 10 of Swords for me is saying that you guys are going to the worst possible case scenario. And maybe some of you are. Maybe some of you aren't thinking so positively about things. Maybe some of you aren't really feeling really positive about the things that you're creating right now. But for a lot of you, for most of you, I'm going to say this 10 of Swords means that the worst is over and you're coming to the end of a cycle. And now you can really start creating something new. And allowing yourself to see that, right? Because the Ace of Pentacles, like you guys see, the harder you work, the more you focus on what you're supposed to be doing and the lessons that you're supposed to be learning, the easier it's going to be to see the gift. And some of this has to do with work because the devil is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is work, right? Actually, get it here. I see the Virgo card as the 8 of Swords. But yes, going to the worst possible case scenario can be a very Virgo thing to do. But I actually see the 8 of Swords being the Virgo card. I'm wondering if this is a promotion even. Like maybe you're being promoted or getting a raise or something like that. So let's see. King of Wands. Yeah, I think you guys are getting more money or you're getting promoted. And it's almost as if you don't really believe it. Ooh, look at that. 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck for you guys too. I'm going to have to do a really good shuffle. Some of you have these signs in your big 3 and your energy is getting in all the readings. The 10 of Pentacles on the King. You guys have it. Like the 10 of Pentacles, really? With the Ace of Pentacles, and you're worried? And see, this is the thing, is when we worry or when we allow ourselves to start worrying about things, the reason why you can't see the gifts coming is because you're focused on the negative aspects, the things that haven't come to fruition yet. But what about the things that have come to fruition? And here's the other thing. Is this lesson that you're learning to look at this stuff like, I mean, maybe the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles doesn't look the way that you thought it was going to. Maybe you started creating something in your life and it's not turning out the way that you thought it was going to turn out, but it's still the Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles because it is bringing stability to your life. It is bringing long-term success to your life. Just because you don't see it right now doesn't mean that it's not true. Just because things in your life right now don't look the way that you want them to. I'm saying this to myself too, being a Sagittarius moon. So I'm not just trying to preach to you guys. there's a very real focus that you guys need to have, and it needs to be away from the negative. Because Jupiter's moving into your second house now, especially for Sagittarius risings. Jupiter's moving into your second house of finances and career. And that can either be a positive or a negative for you. It all depends on the energy you're giving to it. You can either be in a 10 of Pentacles or a 10 of Swords. Sorry, 10 of Pentacles or a 10 of Swords. I personally will be focusing on that, but you guys can do whatever you want. Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I was saying, Davida. That is the ultimate question, isn't it, Ryan? So Ryan's hair is really, really long, probably almost as long as mine, almost as long as mine. And he's been debating on whether to cut it or not. So you guys should be the vote for him so he stops trying to spend his energy on deciding to cut his hair or not. Ooh, people are saying not to do it. Hi, Denise. Don't be sorry. I'm pretty sure you have a life. Oh my God. Everybody's saying don't cut it. Oh, Christopher, that would take a lot longer than answering something in a chat. If you would like to have that conversation, I do alignment sessions. That might be the way to go. You might want to check out my website. I've been told that my hair is the source of my power, but I don't know that his hair is the source. I don't know. It's too cold to be cutting your hair. Such logic from the Aquarius. So funny. Oh, man. Thanks, Denise. Ooh, speaking of Aquarius, welcome. If you guys are just showing up for the reading, welcome to the reading. If you could hit the like button for me, that would be really fantastic. I am doing aqua. Look at that. You know, Aquarius moons have a special place in my heart. You guys get a really bad rap, and you have so many feelings. Ooh. Okay. So I already want to say that this is going to resonate with some Aquarians. Some of you need to check your rising and your moon signs for other messages. This is a really, really, really fantastic, positive, uplifting reading. So if you're an Aquarius that's not doing very well right now, check your rising, your moon, or even your Venus if it's on a love romantic situation. So, and you know, I mean, we haven't clarified yet, but for right now, the messages that I'm getting are really, really positive. So I have the Sun, which is like the ultimate card that you can get in a reading. It's very healing. It's very abundant. It's very clear, right? There's a lot of clarity involved. And then we have the Page of Pentacles and we have the 10 of Cups. So you're on this new path or you're on this new journey, and it really is bringing you to like ultimate happiness and abundance. I'm not entirely sure a lot of you believe me when I say that already. I feel like towards the end of the year, you're going to see this a little bit more. But 100%, I'm going to say there's this healing that's happening within you. And it's because you have chosen to do something different with your life. It's because you have chosen to go on a new path, to go in a new direction, and to allow yourself to expand. And it's bringing you a lot of happiness. So congratulations for that. Yes. And I do feel like you guys are building something new, like a foundation, whether it's a new company, whether you're moving. Yeah. Let's see what this 10 of Cups is. Just continuing to be a positive message. So, oh yeah, 100% positive. This is fantastic. I love it. I love this reading, Aquarius. Thank you for bringing the positive energy. Some of you don't feel this yet. Some of you aren't seeing this yet. You don't feel this yet. It is coming, I promise. Is it, I don't know if the word easy would be, it's not, I mean, I don't have a hard time channeling for the collective. It's exhausting, but it's not hard. I don't know how else to answer that, Veronica. So the 3 of Pentacles on the Sun, definitely building some new things in your life. And I feel like it's like the beginning of a new foundation for you. And I want you to see it as a very healing effort. And then the Page of Pentacles, or we have the Queen of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. And here's the thing is, you're not settling for anything anymore. You're not allowing yourself to settle for anything anymore. You see? And the 9 of Pentacles on the 10 of Cups is saying that you are creating, you are the creator of your own abundance and happiness. I mean, that's a pretty easy read, Aquarius. And for you guys, it's really awkward for me to do a really easy read because you want to have the details. You want to have the little idiosyncrasies of the reading, but I can't give them to you if it's like, I just simply want to look at you guys and say, the outcome is really, really good. And if you can't believe this for yourself, then this will be an illusion, right? It'll come out in reverse. It'll be a delusion. If you don't believe that you can make this happen for yourself, and if you don't believe that you have the discernment and the power to make it happen, and if you don't believe that you're allowing yourself to kind of start fresh and start over with this whole thing, if you don't believe in it, it's not going to happen. Like, you're really the creator right now. And that's all I got. You see? Very simple. That kind of thing, right, Aquarius? And it's so funny. I mean, like, how awkward is it to not have a long, drawn out, me talking a whole lot kind of reading? I didn't want to. It is very awkward because normally I'm like so long-winded with you guys. Short and sweet. I think your reading might have been the shortest out of all of them so far. Thank you, Peter. Thanks, Albert. Thanks for smashing the button. Everybody else needs to smash the button. All right, Libra. How y'all doing, Libras? Libra risings, man. We went through it. Did you guys know that it's a huge misconception that you're going to resonate more with your sun sign than you are with your rising and your moon signs? Always check your moon and rising. Always, always, always. I resonate with my Sagittarius moon and my Libra rising 90% of the time. No kidding. I am short and sweet. It's kind of disgusting, right? It is. I mean, if you can find somebody shorter than me, Pisces was first, Labella. If you can believe it, Pisces was first. All right, Libras. Oof. End of the year energy for Libra. For Pete's sake. It's not bad. It's just funny. Like, oh, okay. If that's what we're going to do, that's what we're going to do. Oh, dang. I felt that. I turned these cards over and I was like, oh, I feel that message so much down deep into my soul. I'm so going to resonate with this reading. Page of Swords, Libra, Two of Wands, damn decision-making thing that's going on with us. And the Seven of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands came out together. Like, you don't want to fight for what you want anymore. You've manifested it. You planted the seed and you're so tired. Oh my God. This reality right here of being tired of waiting for your manifestations to grow, this is what I felt deep in my soul. Like, it is literally, it's exhausting. It's really, really exhausting. And you're tired of hustling and you're tired of making things happen when you know that things are already happening, but it's like taking forever to get here. So we have some decisions that we have to make, Libra. And I need you to get really honest with yourself with the Page of Swords. The honesty factor is huge here. And if you have to be honest with other people also with these decisions, that needs to occur. That needs to happen. Because this struggle that you've been putting yourself through to bring this stuff into fruition, this isn't going to get better. If you're not honest about things to yourself and to other people, this struggle is not going to get better. It's going to get worse. Okay. Some of that honesty is more so with yourself than other people. Some of that has to be with, man, and this Knight of Cups, like, sure, I get it. I mean, show me a Libra that does not want to show love and affection to somebody. And that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Libras, that's all we want to do is to be able to love, right? But are you giving enough to yourself in return? Or are you just like loving on everybody else? Is that the honest factor? Do you have to be honest with somebody that you love? Do you have to send love to somebody? Do you have to tell somebody the honest truth about how you feel? These are the things I need you to ask yourself, because the more you hold on to it, the harder it's going to be to make the decision. Okay. Ooh. And you can't think of how other people are going to feel about stuff. There's this, so the Seven of Swords on the Two of Wands. The Seven of Swords a lot of times is about feeling like you're getting away with something, or you're doing something and you feel guilty about it, or you've done something, or you even said something, or whatever decision you have to make. Here's the thing is, I know that you don't want to hurt anybody in any processes that are going on or anything that's happening here. But again, why are you struggling so much to make other people happy? Why are you struggling so much to bring contentment and peace to other people in their lives? But because your focus is on the wrong thing. You see? Oh, thank you, Sarita. I really appreciate that. Many blessings to you as well. But the Seven of Swords is not being honest with yourself. Because that Seven of Swords is saying that you're there for other people despite how you feel about it. I don't know if that made sense, how I said that. Because what they're showing me is a little bit convoluted. So let's see what the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands is. Yeah, I feel that. The Six of Pentacles is clarifying the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, Libra. The Six of Pentacles is always asking you, where are you placing your energies? Are you giving it to people, places, and things that are giving back to you? Or are you giving it to people, places, and things that are resisting you? And I need you to ask yourself that every single day for the rest of 2019. Where am I placing my energies? That is the Libra challenge. Where am I placing my energies? Because you're exhausted. And oh my God, on a soul level, like it's not even just physical exhaustion, because your body, like you're not even physically exhausted. You can feel it. But on a soul level, after waiting and waiting and waiting and fighting for your cause and fighting for what you want, here you are, giving all of your energies to the things that have not come to fruition yet. And that's where you need to stop. That's where the line needs to be drawn. Okay, Libra? And don't worry about hurting other people in the process, because first of all, a lot of times you think you're going to hurt people in the process and you don't. You just think you're going to. So don't have any expectations. Don't allow yourself to hold on to an expectation. Now, if there's somebody that's trying to offer something to you, like lovingly, or you're trying to offer somebody something lovingly, and it's not, and that's what you feel like you're fighting for, you're fighting to like it just can't, like something's just not right, right? And you feel like whatever it is that you feel exhausted from fighting for, you got to let it go. It has to be something where you're just like, you know what? I don't have control over this, and I'm going to stop trying to have control over it. Like it can't happen anymore. Okay. That Chiron across in Aries right now, that Chiron is affecting you guys on a level that it's so under, it's like so low key. You can't even, nobody else can see it but you. Nobody else can see the wounds that you're healing right now from that, from this Chiron transit. I'm going to shuffle these a little bit before we keep going. Like shuffle them. Like who wants to play crap? Who wants to play 21? Shuffling. Somebody told me I should have been a professional card dealer in Vegas because of the way that I shuffle. And I was like, are you kidding me? My hands are so tiny. Bye, Ryan. Thank you. I don't know, just shuffle them on a daily. I don't particularly like using decks that are really stiff, but this one kind of is. And I don't actually, if you guys have noticed, I don't shuffle like this is a really stiff deck. See? But I don't shuffle like this normally. Normally I shuffle the other way because my hands are so small that I have to shuffle this way. This has to be the way that I shuffle. Just a lot of people want me to teach them how to do that too. And I'm like, I don't even know. It was just sort of gifted to me. But yeah, that, and if, every day, just shuffle them every day. I mean, I'm shuffling hundreds of times a day. So my stepbrother taught me how to shuffle when I was like 13 or something, 13 or 14, shuffle regular cards. Yeah, my hands are really super tiny. Like very tiny. Ooh, yay! Sorry, I screamed. Virgo. It's time for Virgo. I feel like I gotta like, All right, give me a second. Hold on a sec. I got to get ready for this. Hold on. Like, I'm pulling my hair back. We're getting ready for this. Getting ready for Virgo. Actually, my hair is just driving me crazy. So I had to go get a tie. Okay. All right, guys. I do mean business. Got to get my hair back, right? All right, Virgo. Deep breaths. Oh, what did I say, you guys? Seriously? The Eight of Swords is the Virgo card, and here it is. So we have a fire sign around us. King of Wands, Eight of Swords. I have two more after this. All right. What the hell? Okay. All right, guys. So what I want to tell you is you need to trust your instincts right now. I do feel like there is some confusion around you. Now, you might be the King of Wands. If you have a lot of fire in your chart, this may also be you, or if you're a rising, moon, Venus, Mercury, Mars, any kind of fire sign there, this could also be you. Or this is a fire sign or somebody who has a lot of fire in their chart, or somebody who's just really, really determined and strong-willed. Feels like very strong-willed. But there's a lot of opportunities coming at you right now. And I think that it's sort of freaking you out. I think that this Eight of Swords is making me feel like I know that all the stuff is around and I just don't want to look at it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to do any of it. Right? That's what that Eight of Swords is. It's not that I'm ignorant to it. It's not that I'm not aware that it's happening or that the things are happening around me. It's just like, I don't want to. That's the feeling that I'm getting from the Eight of Swords. And then with the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, I really want to say that it doesn't, so much stuff. Oh, I just want to scream right now. Let it all unfold the way that it's supposed to. That Knight of Pentacles is the Virgo energy. That Knight of Pentacles is doing everything the way that you're supposed to do them. The Knight of Pentacles is about letting things happen like in a natural flow and not skipping the steps while you're doing it. And all of this stuff is going to work itself out. But the fact that it's not working itself out fast, it's like, it feels like it's not working out fast enough. And that's why this Eight of Swords is here. And it's directly related to a fire sign. Whatever is happening. Okay. Eight of Swords. Oh, and you're sitting here like, is this what I really want to do? And that's the thing is, I feel like you're second guessing yourself in this situation. Whatever situation this is, with whoever it's with. Oh, for Pete's sake, Virgo. why do you put me in this situation, this position? Okay. I don't want to preach. Honestly, I don't want to look at you guys and preach because you already know. You already know that. So here's the thing. I'm sorry. Okay. So here's the thing. So this, hanged man on the 9 of, I'm sorry, I have the giggles now because okay. If you guys don't know me, when I'm uncomfortable, I start to laugh. Okay. Like I've laughed at funerals before. So that's why I'm laughing, because I'm really uncomfortable right now. Okay, so the hanged man. I feel like the King of Wands on this like, I need to tell you guys that nobody, or anything that you do in your life that involves somebody else, you cannot make this put you on pause. You cannot let it freeze you. You see what I mean? It's like allowing somebody else to have that kind of effect on you, to put you on pause in that kind of way. Now, the hanged man, yes, he put himself there upside down on purpose to become enlightened, right? He wanted to see things from a different perspective. But if he stays there for too long and all of that blood rushes to his brain, then he's just going to pass out. And then what is he going to do, right? So this 9 of Cups on the 8 of Swords, you wished for something, you wanted something, and now that it's like coming to you, or many somethings, right? With the 7 of Cups, I feel like there are several things that you actually wished for, that you wanted to happen in your life, and it's all sort of showing up in your life, and you don't know what the hell to do with it now. You're like, oh my God, because it's almost as if you didn't believe that it was going to be there. That's what that 8 of Swords is. Also, everything that's coming to you, Virgos manifest really easily. Whether we're in a negative state of mind or a positive state of mind, we will manifest things into our life. And if you're going to manifest a negative outcome from this, that's not, please don't get up inside your head and make yourself think that this is something different than, you know what I mean? It's like, why? Okay, here's the thing. There's also somebody who's like messaging you and kind of like pushing you on your way, helping you on your way, giving you guidance on your way, on like when you're confused. And this may be like, sometimes the Page of Wands is like your spirit guide or your inner guide, right? If that's the person that you go to, but are you connecting with them? Are you connecting with the chaos of the world? Or are you connecting with your inner guide? You know, the choices that you're making right now are coming directly from the manifestations that you've created. And allowing anybody to put you in a hanged man position because of how they showed up in your life. This could be a boss. This could be a family member. This could be a romantic partner. This could be a possible romantic. I don't know. I don't care who it is. Don't let them get you all upside down. Or don't let yourself get upside down just because they exist. That's a big one. Don't let yourself get upside down. I'm repeating it because I even need to hear it. Don't let yourself get upside down just because somebody exists. Okay? And the confusion is, you're actually not confused. You know what you want. You know exactly what you want here. Because this Knight of Pentacles, he knows what he wants and he knows the direction he's going in, and it's straight. It's forward. Okay? All right. That's all I got. Sorry if it was really preachy. I've got a lot of those powerful things right now, powerful sentences. Virgos worked really, really hard the last couple of years to get out of their own way. And I know that a lot of people don't like Virgo energy. And a lot of that is it's because they're not, it's the unevolved Virgos or the devolved Virgos, the Virgos that haven't evolved yet. People get a whiff of that energy and they hate all Virgos. They put it like excuse me, lump it. I knew you guys wouldn't mind if I was a little bit preachy, but it really was needed, right? Preachy, preachy. Okay. Well, all right. Aries is next. Cancer, you guys are last. So Aries, you're up. Smash the like button. Oh, damn. What are you guys getting caught up in? Save the best for last, right, Mark? Bye, Roxanne. Have a good night. Okay. You're getting some kind of karmic retribution, Aries, but I think that you're going through I can't really believe what I'm seeing moment as well, which are probably a lot of people are doing that right now because that Scorpio season, that retrograde really brought a lot of endings and new beginnings into our life. But it's very shocking. Like everybody's being kind of shocked beyond belief towards the end of this year. One of the reasons why I wanted to do this, but Aries, if you're wondering if you're on the right path right now, you 100% are, and it's turning out in your favor, but this 5 of Swords is showing up again. So there's something about whatever's going on in your life right now that's kind of unbelievable. And part of you is sort of lying to yourself about it. Like it's not you, it's hard to believe. But when you have the Chariot in a reading, it's really telling you that you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. This is your journey. Okay. And then we have the 5 of Swords, and then we have Justice. And Justice is karma, but it's like what goes around comes around. Just like life is just, right? Sometimes people are like, life isn't fair. And I'm like, you're right. Life isn't fair. Life is just. You get what you deserve. You sow what you reap. You reap what you sow. Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay. I've done that so many times. I've said it like that so many times. But it's about karmic retribution. It's about getting your due. Having your day in court, if you will. So, but everything's sort of unfolding the way that it's supposed to. And I really think I feel like this 5 of Swords is, I'll see it when I believe it, or I can't really believe it. Oh, look at you guys. That's cute. Oh, man. Okay. Justice. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. You could also be dealing with a Libra, a Cancer, or a Leo, or a Pisces. Or any sign, really. But those are the ones that are showing up. All right. So this path that you're on has a very strong connection attached to it. This journey that you're on has a very strong connection attached to it. And I get that. I really understand that. And I know that that's kind of your, where your focus has been. Remember that Chiron is still in your sign. So there's going to be some triggers and some wounds along the way. It has to happen in order for you to heal. But that doesn't mean that you're not going the right way. Just because because I feel like it looks a little funny to you right now with this 5 of Swords. But getting the sun on the 5 of Swords The Sun is the best card you can get in a tarot reading because it talks about healing and it talks about abundance and it talks about clarity and having a brand new day, right? Everybody's always happier when the sun is out. And so this whole situation is better than you think it is, or better than you're making yourself think it is, or better than you're not allowing yourself to see the situation for what it really is. And maybe you are, but there's some healing that's going to go along with it. You're going to have to be patient. So sorry, Aries, that I have to tell you guys to be patient. So we have the 7 of Pentacles and the Hanged Man on Justice. So in order to get your day in court, in order to allow yourself to get this karmic retribution, to get your due, you have to be patient. You've planted the seed. You've become enlightened. You've allowed yourself to see the beautiful path that you're on. And now you have to trust it and you have to let go and let yourself have a little bit of faith. Faith is not hoping that God will show up. Faith is knowing that God will show up. And when you know that God will show up, your hands can be off the wheel, right? Because you're like, I've already done all the work that I can do. I've already planted all the seeds that I can plant. Now I just have to let everything sort of roll out the way that it's supposed to. That's how you're going to see this Justice card play out, is if you allow yourself. And patience, Aries, patience is not about like, I'm patient for 2 days and now I'm not patient. I don't want to be patient anymore after 2 days. You have to like let yourself be patient. Like this is the seeds that you're planting right now in your life, Aries, are for your long-term happiness and benefit. You don't want to rush that. If you want something for the long term, you cannot rush it. You cannot rush it. Okay? I've been waiting for years for some of my seeds that I planted, and I'm still waiting. And I can feel that they're really, really close. Sometimes it takes years. You want it to be right. Don't rush into this. This is not something you want to rush into. All right. Last but certainly not least is Cancer. Why do I not have any lip gloss left? It's like, yay. Ghost, I didn't do Aries first. I actually just got done with Aries. And yeah, I'm glad that you really like yourself. That's good. Wow. 100% not doing that. 100% not going to do that. Why do they always show up like right at the end and everything gets really creepy? I know, one night without the crazies showing up. All right, Cancer. Get into the Cancerian mode. Yeah. Okay. I feel like you guys are trying to decide what your stability looks like, what your environment's going to look like. I feel like you guys are can you see that that's the Four of Wands, Lauren? That was the first card that came out, was the Four of Wands. And then we have the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. I want to tell you guys not to rush into anything, because I sort of feel like there's this decision that you need to make when it comes to your environment. And I don't feel like I want you to rush into that decision. My palm itches. It's really annoying. Anybody know what that means? When your palm itches? Yeah. Or someone's not happy with a decision that you're making about the environment. No, you're not the crazies, Claire. We had to time out the crazy. We had to get rid of him. He was all up on here trying to be, yeah, my left palm was itchy. Oh, that's fantastic. That's good to know. Oh, well, I'm always giving money to bills. Okay. I really want you to make this decision for yourself, Cancer, and not for anyone else. I don't want you to base this decision for your home environment on anything but your own comfort. Well, let's just manifest, because it still itches. Let's just manifest that. So money coming in. And actually that's sort of true, because somebody did donate $1.99, which was very sweet. So I have the 9 of Wands on the 4 of Wands. Some of you are getting really, really tired of fighting for your stability, or really, really tired of fighting to settle down or something. There's some kind of fight that you're done fighting. The 9 of Wands on top of the 4 of Wands. The King of Cups on the 2 of Pentacles. This decision has got to be based on your own emotions and feelings and nobody else's. And I know that's really hard for you guys to do. That's really hard for you guys to do. You have got to detach yourself from other people's emotions at this time, because it doesn't matter. I know you feel guilty. And here's the thing is, I feel like you're having words with people, whether it's your words or somebody else is having words with you. There's some kind of guilty feeling here, because I literally feel like you guys said something and then you were like, oh my God, I meant it, but I really wish I wouldn't have said it. That's what this 7 of Swords on the Knight of Swords feels. And a Cancer, you guys can cut a person down like that with some words. Okay? So, don't. I feel like you'll regret it. I feel like you'll regret a lot of things. Make the decision based on your own feelings and emotions, but you don't have to say the things. Okay? You don't have to say the things. And this fight that you're having about your stability or feeling unstable about the situation, like your fight it's really only with yourself anyways, because the other people that may or may not be involved, it's temporary, like they're not like, it's like you're fighting with an illusion of a ghost of an illusion. Because they don't even really exist. They haven't existed in your life in a while. Well, like, I don't care if they're physical there or not, but you're like legit cutting them off before their physical presence leaves. Like they don't exist, right? So stop fighting it, because there's no fight to be had. You're only fighting yourself. And don't feel guilty for doing what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Okay. So there you go. That actually went really, really fast. It was fun. I'm glad that I was able to do this. I don't know if I'm going to get to go live again before the end of the year. It's all happening so fast. So remember that all almost everything on my website is on sale right now. Everything is discounted. The only thing that is not discounted is the 2020 6-month forecast. And that will not be discounted because it's a limited reading. Like I'm only offering a certain amount because that takes a lot of energy to do those readings. So yeah, they're not going to be discounted, but everything else is, including the jewelry. The jewelry is discounted too. So, readings, oh, and the one question $30 reading is not discounted either, but that's because that's like the lowest I'm going to go. So yeah, if you want to get a reading, now is the time to do it. December is filling up really, really fast already. And, oh, April, don't get mushy. You're going to make me all like feel all mushy inside. April said, finding Betsy has changed my life. She expands my mind and is always on point. I do have one questions available. I'm not doing them tonight. If you order a one question from me today, you'll get it sometime this week because I'm doing one question readings today and tomorrow, but I'm already filled up. So if you get a one question reading today, you'll get it sometime this week or like next weekend or something like that. I haven't decided. Thank you, April, though. Appreciate it. You're welcome. I had a really good time tonight. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. And I will see you for getting the love readings out. And then I'm going to do the general readings for December. So again, please, please, please be patient with me. Please be patient and don't rush me. And if somebody could post the timestamp readings in just one comment, somebody post a timestamp, I will forever be grateful. And I will send you loving Reiki energy. Oh, you didn't, Abigail. I just didn't really get a chance to read all of it, honestly. You didn't overwhelm me. All right. I love you guys.